All right, coming up next, we got Aakash.
They say comedy comes in threes, but I'm taking 3 subjects this quarter, and the only emotion they make me feel is fear. There's a little sadness sprinkled in, but it's mostly fear. All right, you know that feeling when you sit in a couch and it sinks just a little lower than you thought it would? I mean, most people are going to say it's comfy and it's soft and it's reassuring because they've never felt the touch of a parent. But I was a kid who thought in 5th grade that teachers were trying to brainwash me, so understandably, I'm a little paranoid. So when I sit on that chair, I am thrust into the unknown in a not very fast, but still uncomfortably fast speed. And then it's over, right? I survived, and now I can enjoy my comfort. Wrong. Because I have to get up from that chair. You forget that, because getting up from that chair is equally problematic. 50% of the time, it's going to make that creaking noise, and you think, man, this chair, it's going to cave in one day. I'm going to be sitting on it when it does. And the other 50% of the time, you wonder, why the hell didn't it make that creaking noise? Something has gone terribly wrong here. And either way, you are thrust forward at speeds that will make you stumble slightly. Like not enough to make you fall over, but like it's just like it's a little bit. Yeah? Yeah. That's the end of that one. Okay. Okay, so one day I decided to get my shit together. That day was not this day. As you look at me, you can tell. And I decided I'm going to buy some shampoo. But then I realized when I started to use the shampoo that I don't know how much shampoo I should be using. Because I tried to look on it. It's too late to like ask people. I can't walk up to Alex and be like, hey, Alex, how much shampoo should I be using on my hair? Because you'll think I'm crazy. You'll think, what is this man? He doesn't know how much shampoo to use? What sort of insane person is this? You should lock him up. But then, I can't even really Google this, right? Because if I Google this, what are the Google employees going to think of me? I'm gonna go there to try and get a job because, as you can see, I'm brown. Clearly, I work in tech, but I'm gonna go there and they're gonna be like, "We noticed a very interesting search on your Google, and I'm afraid I don't think we can hire you." And I tried the obvious thing. I mean, obviously this came in a little too late, but I tried to look at the bottle. And the bottle just said, apply a generous amount. And I don't know, how much is that? That's not a number, I want a number. I deal in numbers and statistics and facts, all right? And here's the thing, right? Am I just not generous if I don't use enough? Like if I'm putting like, I don't know, half a palmful, that'll just make me the modern day equivalent of Scrooge McDuck. Yeah? All right, so this is a big surprise if you've known me longer than 5 minutes. I'm not much of a drinker, all right? The taste doesn't really appeal to me, right? I don't know what it is. But I don't really feel like I'm missing out because I don't need any alcohol to say stupid shit. As you can see, I'm doing it right now. I'm just kidding, but maybe it's just the crippling fear of liver poisoning. Or any poisoning for that matter, because let's be real. Let's just imagine I have a vial of S2 dipropanol aminoethyl oethyl methyl phosphothione. I think I pronounced that right. Just imagine I have a little vial of it, right? And I pour it into your beer keg. And admittedly, it would kind of taste pretty bad, but beer's default setting is to taste pretty bad. Right? So you're just gonna keel over, fall down. People think you passed out from drinking too much. Perfect crime. Right? I see Jaden like nodding his eyebrows. Like, that's a good idea. Cheers.
Drink to that.
And if you're a smart ass watching this live and you're gonna say, wait a minute, that's the formula for nerve gas. Well, yeah, it is. Okay, fine, but the fact that you knew that says a lot more about you than it does about me. And yes, before you ask, this is specifically like an alcohol thing, because when's the last time you saw someone put poison in your OJ? Right? And if you're someone who likes to ruin perfectly good food and drink in order to like pour your little, I don't know, neurotoxins in there, I'm gonna say it, you are a terrible person. You are why a death penalty exists. I feel very strongly on this topic, okay? Don't mess with me, right? But this whole discussion, it brings up a really terrible alternative point. Because poisons, as we've established, taste like something. And food tastes like something. So there must be a world where people are intentionally putting poison into food. For taste purposes. Right? Obviously, I didn't Google this because I have my limits. I know what I should not try to mess with. But I have to imagine, right? And let's be real, this is very hypothetical. This is not something I actually looked up. Let me be very clear. And it's gonna go like a little something like this. Again, hypothetical, right? No. You can't combine sodium hypochlorite with New York cheesecake. The flavor profile's all wrong. But like the cyanide with like, I don't know, red velvet, that's some real good shit, you know? Sure, they had to rush me to the ER, but like, worth it. And as you can guess, obviously I had to Google a lot of poisons for this. So shout out to my FBI agent. I know you're watching me up there. I'm just kidding. He's not dead. He's just on the roof. But yeah, he's just trying to make sure I don't put those poisons I did not purchase to use. So like he's willing to bust in here at any second. He did warn me before the show. Sort of pulled me aside. He was like, "Hey man, I know you're looking up those poisons. I know you bought some." I can't tell him. I was just for comedy's sake. I was just testing it out, you know. But like, yeah, then he just like sort of walked away, like a little pat on the back as he walks away, and he's like, "I'm watching you." So he is going to bust in at any moment. So that will actually have to be my time. Thank you so much.
Chat, let us know where you fall on the shampoo generosity scale in the comments, please.